They'll run on first down. It's Bush, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things, getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on third down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal at the 7-yard line. Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bush. Touchdown! Reggie Bush. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Now Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10. Now Carr again. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr going to throw. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The delay, it's Bush. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Carr throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Randy Bullock for the Lions field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got a man. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 69 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll hand this to Tomlinson, running right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Carr. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got his tailback, Ricky Williams. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, it's Williams, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Williams will try again. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Carr to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On the run, it's Bush. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making it easy.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown.